So it's Barry here again from Australia, just speaking a little bit more about these YOELEO C50 carbon clincher rims and wheels. I haven't posted a video for a couple of months because I had my bike custom resprayed, and I think it looks pretty cool. And then I went to the US for a few weeks on holiday. So really I had my first ride on this newly painted bike and with these wheels just this morning. I should mention, and I probably should have mentioned it on the first video, that the wheels weighed 1,467 grams, and that compares with the 1,443 that was on the website. So pretty close, and it's probably within the margin of error of my little kitchen scales, I guess. I got the standard Novatech skewers, and I should mention that in retrospect I probably should have got the titanium ones, as the standard ones are a little bit heavy, but they're but the black appearance goes pretty well with the black and red of my newly painted bike. The other thing I should mention is that it said on the website that the wheels would come with the valve extenders. They did not, and so I did buy some new Continental tubes with the 60mm valves, and you really do need those on these 50mm depth rims. Putting the tires on actually was really easy, and I could put these Continental GP 4000s on just with my hands. I didn't actually need tire levers, which is pretty much a first for me, so that should make tire changing pretty easy out on the road, hopefully. As far as my first ride on this bike, with these wheels, it was really uneventful today. The wheels felt very good, nice and smooth. They actually got up to speed a lot quicker than I thought for a 50 section rims, and that's probably because they are pretty light, and they held the speed very well. The ride today was pretty dry, and the braking was excellent. There was no grabbing of the brakes. I really couldn't tell the difference between the braking today and when I rode the bike previously with an aluminium braking surface. The wheels did seem to hold the speed very well, and the fact that I didn't really notice any problems with them is testament that things seem pretty good so far. The wheels seem quite very true. So the back wheel actually is perfectly true. To my eye, there might be a very, very slight issue with the front wheel when you look at it rotating between the brake calipers. So I'll keep an eye on that, but it seems very marginal. There was a bit of a noise out of the front wheel when it was rotating earlier, but I did a spray around the quick releases and axle with some silicone lubricant, and that seems to have disappeared. I didn't notice it out on the road, just when I spun the wheel when I came back prior to giving the bike a bit of a wash down. So no issues so far. I'll just give you a feel for what the hub sounds like. So I did also inspect the braking surface after my ride today. It wasn't wet at all, so I'll be interested to see how they perform in the wet. But there's no problem visually with the braking surface, and at least for my first ride, the wheels have held up really well, and I'm very happy with them. Of course, I'll post a video down the track, probably in 6 months or so, to report on how they're going in the longer term. But so far so good, really.